Hi guys, I'm going to start a few preliminary things on the Yamaha build. Uh, First thing, let me show you here what I'm going to do. I've got a broken foot peg off right here. Broke off, snapped off right just below the bottom of the boss there. So what I'm going to try to do, is weld a nut onto it, and then I'll take it over to the bench so I can put it in the vise, and I'll heat a little bit around here. I'll probably try it without the heat first just to see if I'm lucky, but if I'm not, then I'll have to heat it up a little bit, and we'll try to get that out. See how many times it takes us, I guess. Let's see if we're lucky. Well, let's weld her on again. Put a little heat to it this time. Acts like it is one to come. Oh. All right, this AT-1 Yamaha swing arm repair is not going as one would hope. I've tried welding I've tried welding a nut on 2 or 3 times, and I know that a screw extractor is just going to break off in there, and that makes things worse. So where I'm at is, and before I started all this, I had several days of it soaking on the back side with penetrating oil. So what, in this case, this particular on the inside was open to the elements. Back here, or on the side, that's where the footrest was. So on the back side, it just kept filling up with water and dirt and debris, and that's what's caused it to get in there and rust so hard. So I've tried welding the nut onto it. That's usually my go-to thing, and it usually works. I've tried heating it around the boss a little bit to help with that, and that doesn't work either. So I've started drilling this out, and I'm going to go ahead, and if you've if you've watched my repair of the Suzuki kickstand and frame, on the TS250. We're going to do the same thing, only the size of the sleeve is going to be different. On this one, this is going to be a 5/8 sleeve, outside diameter, and in this case I'm going to have to tap it to 12 millimeter so that it'd be 12 millimeter 125 pitch, so that a standard foot peg will screw back into there. So that's where we're at. That's what we've got to do. So let's get on with it here. First thing we're going to do here is cut off a little piece of 5/8 coal roll. So we need to try to get our piece of coal roll just about the same size here. So that's what we're going to cut off. I mean, eventually we'll cut it off. But this end here is the end that I'm going to keep. This here will be chucked up in the lathe. First thing we're going to do is, I think 12 millimeter. Well, I better look. I think it's 7/16 for the drill size. Yeah, tap drill is 7/16. So we're gonna drill it and then tap it. And actually, this side is not. We're not going to drill it all the way through. This side is 8 millimeter for the chain guard. So we're only going to go about halfway through. So with our foot peg, yeah, it's just about halfway through, it looks like. And of course the nut will jam that up, so it will hold it. So that's what we'll do. We'll go halfway through with the 7/16, and then we'll finish up. We'll turn it around, we'll drill back through with it, with whatever the drill size for 8 millimeter is. I'll look that up. Okay, first we'll just even up the end here, face it off. And then we'll get the starter drill here so we don't have a bunch of wandering. We'll start it. All right, I'm going to back off on the 7/16. I'm going to go with a 17/64. It's a little closer. Just I want to make sure I've got enough threads for the foot peg. My first step is I'm going to go. I've just got a bit in here, anything smaller to get started. I'm going to run it all the way through, and then I'll use the what did I end up with? 17/64 for the 8mm end of it. I think did I say 17/64? So I think it's 27/64. Yeah, 27/64 for the 12mm side, 17/64 for the 8mm side. Right now we're just going to try to make a hole all the way through. Stepping up to the 8mm bit, just trying to get all the way through to that size. Now we're going to the 12mm tap drill size, and we're just going to go halfway on this one. Let's get a little chamfer on this so the tap will start. try to get a little bit further in. All right, let's cut this thing off. All right, so we've got our hole here for the 8mm side of this. I think I need a smaller one. We'll chamfer that and then tap the small diameter side. And we'll just start this side too. There we go. Alright, so there's our 8mm side. And the 12mm footpeg side. I don't have a bottom tap, so that's about as far as I'm going to get. So I believe it's good though. I believe that's good. Just got a couple threads here that didn't go in. So there's our sleeve. All right, we're back over to the vise and the swing arm here. I'm gonna do this just like I did on the Suzuki. Just go a little bit at a time. Step up with our drills. Okay, we got her drilled out. Outside with the 12mm thread, and inside with the 8. So you can compare. This is the original side, and that's the new side. Now, we'll get her welded in. All right, I just wanted to make sure that everything was still going to line up as it should. And with the chain guide on, that's what bolts on back here with the 8mm bolt. Everything bolts right up, or the holes all line up. And this, the guard doesn't even affect that at all. It just slides through here with this clip up to these two screw bolts, or screw holes here, and this one here. So we should be good to go. So let me get the welder fired up here, and we'll tack her up. Okay, looks like we got her welded up. And our 8mm bolt goes in the bottom good. So there's our repair. As good as new. I hate to have to go through all that to fix something like that, but you know, you try what normally works, and in this case it didn't work. So that's what we have to do to repair it and press on down the road. So if you like what you see in here, give me a thumbs up, please, and subscription if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. This is the first installment of our AT-1 to CT-1 Yamaha build. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for going along on the ride. See you next video.